MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Blake Snell will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
And stepping in, Mookie Betts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And now the first pitch. Left side, right to him. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
The 1-0 delivery. Weather, not much of a factor for Game 2. 71 degrees our first pitch temperature. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Top of the first just underway at Petco Park. chin high. That's taken for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Two down with a runner at first, and that brings up the former National League MVP, Cody Bellinger. From the stretch. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Dodgers leave one. Dodgers scoreless, Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on the show. Walker Buehler is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's not a very big guy, barely over 6 foot, but boy, he carries a big arm. Really live fastball, 95 to 96 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better, and he's a big game pitcher. If Walker Buehler is throwing strikes, it's nearly impossible to string an inning to get 3 or 4 hits off this guy.
Trent Grisham is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Here's the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Driven nicely into the gap. Through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatís Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. There's prior history in this matchup. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. No one out with a runner at second. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
As he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. 2 out, runner in scoring position at second. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. From the stretch. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at Taylor. The throw to first. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Here now is Will Smith. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next to hit, A.J. Pollard. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Now another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hard liner to center field. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham in his career against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
So here's Will Myers as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here it comes. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off. Full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
So now into the box is Jake Cronenworth. Pitch on the way. Bottom of the second here with no score. High pop-up. Rios is under it near the mound, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Padres down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. First offering on its way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number one.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 21, Walker Buehler.
So one down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler. First delivery to him. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Third inning, no score to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 2-1 home. The count now at 2-2. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. That'll bring up Austin Nola as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Well, count 1-0. Bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here now is the pitcher, Blake Snell. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Next is Fernando Tatís Jr. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ready with the 1-1.
Ball at inside.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He loses him on ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
And in steps Manny Machado. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First offering. A ball and no strikes.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Here's Corey Seager, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Look out! A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate, Edwin Rios, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Cody Bellinger waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Here's the first pitch. The 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now here's a ball sent out to right center field, and that's going to get down for him, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Ro. You'll be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit. This guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And the runner back safely. Here's Will Myers, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Myers awaiting the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Lifted down the line in left. Here now the 2-2. Shot toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had two all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Will.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. First pitch coming, here it is. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Called strike 2. Fouled off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he misses with it, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Chris Taylor would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Chris Taylor.
Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, as he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Pollock is off of first with 2 away. Fouled away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So stepping in is Walker Buehler, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Two men are on with 2 men out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Tatís onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Taylor ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, Blake Snell.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Blake Snell, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pollock on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that brings up Trent Grisham. First pitch on its way. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Fernando Tatís Jr. would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way to left center. Pollock giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Fernando Tatís Jr. And he fouls this one off. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And that one yanked just foul. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Scooped up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Mookie Betts.
First offering on its way.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. and he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Corey Seager. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
1 out, nobody on. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Fouled off. The 2-2.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Wow, that's a rough go. Not only do you lose the no-hitter, you lose the shutout, but after that swing, we're all tied up. Let's see if this guy can get back in a good mental frame of mind and start throwing some zeros back up on the board.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Craig Stammen, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
center fielder,
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He brings a 4 for 12 line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And another foul ball. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up, all even at 1 apiece.
I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say.
And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Now here's the first offering.
Machado.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Bellinger is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Tommy Pham waits on deck. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score remains tied 1-1. 7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that's in there. 3-1. Lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next up is Max Muncy. First delivery to him. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
One out, nobody on. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
And now, A.J. Pollock. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. High and deep down the left field line.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
I'm trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Line hard, deep into left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. He's in there at the plate. And they have taken the lead here in Game 2.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Ro. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
At the plate, Walker Buehler. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Taylor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. One and two, here it comes. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA.
It's been a long time running. It don't matter. They ain't catching up at all. I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part.
Joe Kelly gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Now it'll be Will Myers, lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
He's set and the pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 1-2. is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Jake Cronenworth, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
The catcher, Austin.
Up next, Austin Nova flew out last time up. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0. There he goes. In there. Now the throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
Brian O'Grady come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Into the box, Trent Grisham, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. comes set. The 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Three and 1, here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and they can't run it down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this.
Do you think that's just a statement? Then you're ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name?
Tim Hill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a rule. I'm lessons, I'm one.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
The right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Edwin Rios.
Edwin Rios will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First delivery to him. Fly ball into straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Tommy Kahnle.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatís Jr.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatís Jr.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Here's Manny Machado now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen,
Now that
if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Now, 1-2.
Bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Padres down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Keone Kela enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Keone Kela.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Now here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
At the plate now, Will Smith, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. No hits to this point. Bouncer to the left side. And quickly, there are 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Next for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 delivery.
That's ball.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Two balls and a strike now. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in a proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A.J. Pollock is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike. Chris Taylor would be next. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 left for L.A. They still lead it 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. So here is Tommy Pham. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. Now here's the first offering. Tommy Pham is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. In the air down the right field line. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Will Myers, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Yep, 1-2.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Betts looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot down the line and right as we are all knotted up at 2.
Boy, that can be demoralizing. You have the lead, and you give up a home run in the bottom of the 9th to tie it. Now you just have to continue to play this one out.
The bat, number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Standing in now, Jake Cronenworth, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Rios is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher,
So the next to bat will be Austin Nola. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Jansen's ready. First pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. Now into the box, Chris Taylor. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Hit hard to the right, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Line hard into left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Beatty.
Matt Beatty stepping in as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Pollock over at second. Taylor at first with no outs. Strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The 0-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Austin Adams takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Stepping in once again is Corey Seager. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Edwin Rios, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next up, Cody Bellinger. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1. Here's a chopper to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Friars 2. Jurickson Profar digs in next. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on the way. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 0-2 delivery. Pitch popped up. Smith is there. 1 out.
Up next to the plate
for the Padres, Trent Grisham. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Here's the first pitch.
That's down.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Nola leads off second with one gone in the inning. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate, Fernando Tatís Jr. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers will take a 2-0 lead back home for Game 3 as this one is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to fight as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Los Angeles Dodgers get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Kenley Jansen is credited with the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Padres, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Petco Park, a sellout, 40,000.